I find this hymn particularly appropriate when I think of the work here in eastern Kenya. In a very real sense, we are at war. It's not against flesh and blood that we wrestle, but with flesh and blood, and for flesh and blood, and far more importantly, for the never-dying souls of fellow human beings, caught up in poverty, sickness, neglect, and spiritual ignorance. Here at our base camp we do what we can, ready and willing 24 hours a day, and many and varied are the cases that we deal with.
Dawa mio? No ganda kubuta na?
It is our privilege to help these children, and very often our help saves lives. There is nothing too much trouble for us when it means helping children such as this. Unfortunately, some leave it too late, and all our efforts are in vain. It is always a very sad day indeed when we must carry out this duty. But it must be done, for dying is part of living. Our services are much sought after. We have brought new hope to this community and have given many cause to smile again where once was pain and suffering. This makes it all worthwhile. Checa.
No,
Sometimes we are brought face to face with the lifelong tragic consequences of preventable disablement, and we can only hope that our medical intervention here will deliver some child from a similar fate. There is not a service more calculated to draw men and women than medical services. Even our Lord's own ministry demonstrated the influence of humanitarian assistance. And I have given you this vignette of our medical work as a backdrop to what we are achieving through it in the field of evangelism. And I can safely say it has rewarded us 1,000-fold. For if helping them physically is our privilege, it is our grand objective to reach them with the message of the cross of Christ. Our children's work alone is proof of the potential of evangelism through medicine and humanitarian means in a developing country such as Kenya. The response we are getting is tremendous, and we are assured that the message of the cross is reaching young hearts and minds.
imagine the excitement that Naaman's wife must have felt when she heard that there was a possibility that her husband could be cured.
Our Children's Days are quite extraordinary, as the children come from near and far to our centre. Here they listen with rapt attention, and this encourages us to press ahead with our programme.
He said to Naaman, listen, you must go to Israel, and I want you to wash in the river Jordan 7 times.
Meetings like these cannot be valued in monetary terms, and we are pushing our advantage to the full, while the door of opportunity is open to us. Year by year also, we see the progress in our Child Rescue Centre, Kisumu. Here the children are growing and maturing, responding to the care and attention that we bestow upon them. Of course, all that we have achieved under God is through your generosity and prayers. It is you who have enabled us to take up God's call. Friends of Africa have provided the means. Friends of Africa have translated their concern and missionary vision into tangible support. And this is the fruit of your labours. May God give us more fruit among the needy children of this continent. If I could just close with an update of our latest developments for 204. In August, a group of young people came to do some much-needed refurbishing of our staff accommodation. Ceilings were put in, new windows also, and the bathrooms very tastefully tiled. We thank the group for their labour of love, and we hope that their stay with us was worthwhile for them also.
Easy stuff.
In February this year, the FAME board visited also, and their visit introduced a new dimension to the work. At a meeting with the Education Board representative and the local community, a decision was taken to build a girls' Christian academy, with ourselves having the sole spiritual input and the government supplying the running costs. In February, it was planning time, site layout taking precedence, with prevailing wind conditions, sunlight, and playing field facilities being discussed and difficulties overcome.
But also leaving this ground.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That is
You said the hand here,
that is salt tree.
this big, not totally
Yeah,
this
not
one.
from here,
But
Nani.
the big tree. Oh yeah, chicken.
And
Very
then
good. This side and you put quarters that side, then you bring up because now you put the toilet. The classes are here.
By April, it was building time, and using a team of 4 local bricklayers, in 4 months we had virtually finished the main complex, including a water reservoir capable of holding well over 100 tons of rainwater. When we came to difficulties, and they were many, we went round them and over them, and I pay tribute to the men who have accomplished this work. Because the rainy season begins in October, I had this tank finished so that even though the school will not be actually open till January or February, at least the water will be in hand for the first intake of pupils. The men are well provided for, with fresh food every day on site. And it doesn't come any fresher than this. The skimming is the final touch. Then the roof goes on. I treat the men well. I feed the men well. And they haven't disappointed me in their work. The white emulsion prevents the sunlight from damaging the plastic. These pipes from 5 roofs will provide fresh, clean water for cooking and drinking, which in itself will overcome a very major difficulty for the school. The administration block. These are the 2 classrooms. This is the dormitory, 60 feet by 18 wide. This is the kitchen. It may interest you to know that for all you've seen, our total receipts come to just £15,000. Truly we can say, little is much when God is in it. Pray for FAME. Pray for the clinic, the child evangelism program, the orphanage, and please remember the New Girls Christian Academy. Thank you once again for all you have enabled us to accomplish. In Jesus' name.